Hey, greetings and welcome to Broken Rock Vineyard. So Broken Rock, we source Cabernet and Merlot, and we are on the eastern side of Napa Valley. Now, with wine people, with wine marketers or wine shtick, you often hear about what I refer to as the T word, terroir. I don't like this word. I believe in terroir, but I think a lot of people kind of hide behind the mysticism around it. They use it as sales shtick. So what makes Broken Rock Broken Rock? So it's positioned on the eastern side of southern Napa Valley, but also we're on what we refer to as the benchlands. I often think of Napa Valley as three different areas. We have the valley floor, which is really low in elevation, and those wines tend to be a little bit more fruit driven and jammy, speaking in broad strokes. And then you have the benchlands, which is off the valley floor. We're kind of on rolling hillsides here, and this kind of has the hillside muscle, but also it's not all driven by the structure. So there is some of that nice lush fruit characteristic. And then finally, you've got the hillside properties, which it's all about muscle, structure, sturdiness, and it's less about the fruit, and you get all these beautiful layers. Let's come back to Broken Rock. So Broken Rock is perched on the benchlands. I often refer to this as a greatest hits package. You got the valley floor fruit intensity, and you have the kind of the structure, the muscle here. So really balanced wines. And we're out here just as the growing season is getting started. You can see probably the first bud. This is the beginning of the growing season. And over the next few weeks, what's going to happen is we're going to see more buds. Actually, there is one right here. There's going to be one right here. And those will kind of start putting forth shoots, which will kind of become canes that we're going to eventually kind of wrap up in these wires so that we can kind of create a really, really efficient photosynthesizing mechanism, so we can kind of help Mother Nature or work with Mother Nature to get the aromas, flavors, and structure that we're looking for. Last thing before we go here at the beginning of the growing season is you can see that we have different crops planted. There's some pea pods, there's some grasses, and so what these tend to be what are nitrogen fixers. They retain the nitrogen in the soil, and they also have this added benefit of helping maybe what we refer to as vineyard pests, nematodes, or things which could feed on the roots of the grapevines, and potentially open up disease vectors. So these things have kind of like, they work kind of twofold. We can either help the soil, or if the property's got a lot of nutrients in it, take those nutrients out and help protect the vines as well. So this is the beginning of the growing season. We're about to see a dramatic transformation out here over the next couple of weeks, because now that these vines are waking up, they're gonna start shooting and starting to do green growth. That's it for Broken Rock. Let's make the growing season